today's second video for you, we have two updates and three news stories for you. Firstly, two updates. In two previous videos, I reported about a decision taken by Ethiopian media authority to ban economist journalist Tom Gardner from working in Ethiopia. He was told to leave Ethiopia within 48 hours. Then we saw a statement from The Economist which rejected Ethiopian government's decision, saying that the correspondent Tom Gardner was impartial and very professional. Now, where is he? Ethiopian government had asked The Economist to appoint some other journalist in place of Tom Gardner. Where is Tom Gardner now? I contacted Tom Gardner just an hour ago, and he confirmed that he is in Nairobi, Kenya. The Economist is not replacing Tom Gardner, rather he has been told to work from Kenya. Like we saw in the case of a New York Times journalist who was expelled by Ethiopian government last year. He is also reportedly working from Nairobi, Kenya. Tom Gardner, when I talked to him an hour ago, he was in Nairobi, Kenya, so he'll work from Nairobi. Secondly, Tefera Mamo, former chief of Amhara Special Force, last night I reported about the fact that he had gone missing. Now it has been confirmed by several other news sources as well, which reported after our first report, and they say that yes, Tefera Mamo is missing. Question is, has any Ethiopian institution confirmed his arrest? So far, no federal or regional department has confirmed that Tefera Mamo has been arrested. That is the most important and worrying thing, that his family says that he is missing. He went from Bahirdar to a place to seek help. He has some sharpnels in his legs, so he went to seek medical help, but on his way he was abducted. So far, government is not confirming his arrest, his detention, but his family, his wife, has confirmed that he is still missing. Now, three very important news stories. The first one is about a statement issued by Eritrean Ministry of Information. We know that in the past, over the past few days, we heard of clashes on Eritrea-Tigray border. Then Tigray spoke. Tigray presidential spokesperson Govt spoke. We were waiting for Eritrea. Now Eritrea has released a statement through its Ministry of Information, in which Eritrea has leveled some serious allegations against Tigray People's Liberation Front. It says that TPLF's new military offensive has three major objectives. A second news story is about talks. It is being said that talks are underway between Oromo Liberation Army and Ethiopian government. Where are these talks being held? And thirdly, crackdown on Fano is underway. Another Fano commander has been arrested. National Movement of Amharas is speaking against this crackdown. We have seen a statement from Dassel and Chene. Firstly, Eritrea viewers. We know that there were clashes on Eritrea-Tigray border, Eritrea-Ethiopia border on around three fronts, Rama, then Erob and Badme last week. After that, we saw a statement of Gata Choreda, who said that there was just shelling, and Eritrea and its junior partner Amharas, they were trying to stir tensions. So he denied any large-scale escalation on border. Now, Eritrea Information Ministry has released a statement. What is Eritrea saying? Eritrea says, firstly, that TPLF is preparing for another military maneuver. And it's not a secret. Its leaders are saying that they want to launch a final phase of their struggle. So it's not a secret. And we know that we have seen statements from Debrecen Gabriel Mikhail, from General Vadi Ambete. Yes, they spoke about final phase of the struggle. But it does not mean that they are saying that they'll attack Eritrea. Secondly, Eritrean government says that it has shared some details. It is trying to say that in the past, Tigray People Liberation Front started wars with Eritrea, not vice versa. It says that in 1998, everything was fine between Ethiopia and Eritrea, and certainly TPLF-led Ethiopian government attacked Eritrea. Then Algiers agreement was signed, but Tigray People Liberation Front violated this agreement, and it seized control of Eritrean territories. Second thing mentioned is that in November 2020, TPLF denied friendship agreement signed between Ethiopia and Eritrea and started war. And thirdly, in July 2021, when Ethiopian National Defense Force, Eritrean forces, they had withdrawn from Tigray. Back then, Tigray launched a military offensive on Amhara region. So, Eritrea is trying to say that all wars were started by Tigray People Liberation Front. The statement claims that new Tigray military offensive has three main objectives. One objective is related to Eritrea, second one is related to Ethiopia, and third one is linked to the region, Horn of Africa. It says that the first target of this new military offensive is Eritrea. Tigray People Liberation Front wants to take control of Eritrean territories, and they want to commit atrocities and lootings on Eritrean soil. Second objective is Volkai Thumera Sagade, that TPLF wants to regain the control of these territories. And thirdly, Eritrea claims that this new military offensive wants to disrupt the peace which started in the Horn of Africa in 2018. Don't know which peace started in Horn of Africa in 2018. We have seen war after that in Ethiopia. So, three main objectives according to Eritrea. And lastly, Eritrea says that the West is preparing TPLF for this war. The aid which is being sent to Tigray is a preparation. It's a help which is being given by Western countries to TPLF to start this war. So very serious allegations have been leveled by Eritrean government. Of course, it's one side of the story. Tigray, on the other hand, says that it wants to break the siege. It's under a siege. Volkai Thumera Sagade was part of Tigray. And according to Ethiopian constitution, this area is part of Tigray. So it has every right to start a military offensive to take back Thumera Volkai Sagade. And Tigray has not spoken about any likely attack on Eritrea. Preparations could be there, but so far Tigray is not saying that it wants to attack Eritrea. Though Eritrea says that the first target of new military offensive would be Eritrean soil, Eritrean people. So overall, tensions remain, viewers. This statement is another indication that Eritrean government is confirming that there are tensions, and if there is no resolution, there could be start of war. Last point mentioned by Eritrea, that West is preparing Tigray with aid. I think it's not what's reality on the ground. People are dying of hunger in Tigray. People need food. And the food which is being provided to the people of Tigray, it is going to the people of Tigray. We have confirmed that people of Tigray are receiving this food and they are in dire need of this food aid. Secondly, a very important news story is about talks between Oromo Liberation Army and Ethiopian government, not officially confirmed. Interestingly, more than a month ago, Ethiopian federal forces, regional forces, they started this military operation against Oromo Liberation Army. Shimalis Abdisa had said that in 1 month, OLA would be eliminated. Romia was put under a siege. Regional forces were involved. Somali regions forces, Afar regions forces, federal security forces like Federal Police, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Oromo militias, government, pro-government, then Fano as well. So this operation started and it seems that it isn't producing any results. We are hearing that talks are underway between Oromo Liberation Army and Ethiopian government. Interestingly, where are these talks taking place? In Uganda, viewers. Uganda's name is being heard that it is hosting the talks. Government so far has not confirmed. OLA is silent as well. So they are neither rejecting nor confirming this news that talks are underway in Uganda. But when Tigray and Ethiopian governments started talks in Nairobi, Kenya, no one confirmed that. Ultimately, we saw that it was almost confirmed that talks were held there, and talks led to some progress towards peace. So it's not very unlikely if talks are underway in Uganda between OLA and Ethiopian government. And talks should start. That's the only solution to come out of this mess. Lastly, viewers, Ethiopian governments, Amhara regional governments crackdown on Fano is continuing. In some previous videos, we shared with you names of the persons, Fano commanders who've been arrested and Fano supporters are being arrested too. Now, another Fano commander has been arrested in Voldia. His name is Teshome. He is logistics head of East Amhara Fano. He was arrested in Voldia city. Today, Nama leader Desalin Chane spoke, criticizing arrests and hiding of civilians in Amhara region. Desalin Chane demanded the release of Tefera Mamo. He demanded the release of Fano commanders. He confirmed the crackdown on Fano is underway. Their military, their top operational commanders are being targeted. Their houses are being raided. Their families are being harassed as well. So the government has made it clear that it wants disarmament. Disarmament campaign today started. Citizens have been told to register their weapons in 4 days. So while government is registering unregistered arms, it is continuing its crackdown on Fano. Main Fano commanders are being arrested in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.